So, good afternoon, good evening. We're back again, usual Monday antics. And both of our teams won. We got a win. We scored a goal. It very
At least
nearly
you're safe now, anyway, for now.
Well, it very nearly got ruled offside. So it went VAR and all sorts, man. It was a bit mad for us. But obviously, yeah, Ronaldo back at Old Trafford doing Ronaldo type things, just bagging for fun. But how you been, man?
I've been good, innit? I've been good. I can't complain, lad. You know what I'm saying? I'm gassed, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm happy still. You get me? I can't complain, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Performance wasn't the best, but bro, like we did what we needed to do, innit? It's United.
Yeah, and this is the thing. You got so many goals in your team. It is insane. Like when I look at ours and our team, it's like none of our midfield score goals. Literally none of them. Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Saka's barely scored for us. I don't think he scored since February. Pepe scored quite a lot last season, but he's not relentless. When I look at your team, you've got like Bruno, Pogba, Greenwood, Ronaldo now, you know, Martial can chip in. Yeah, Rashford chips in. And it's like you just got goals all over your team, all over your midfield and attacking lines. It's just ridiculous. I mean, like Bruno's goal, as soon as he got hold of that ball, I knew he was slapping it in. I just knew it was going in.
Yeah, he was playing shit, bro, all game to the point where when he picked that up, I didn't think he's gonna do anything. I'm not gonna lie, bro, because the guy was trying to shoot from the halfway line.
In real time, though, innit?
Yeah.
I watched fucking playback in it, so it's like I just knew he was gonna ping it.
Yeah, man was shooting from the halfway line, bro. He was awful, man. And then literally out of nowhere, just slap top corner, bro. Absolute chicken zinger, brother. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Like we got so many weapons at the moment. We just got so many ways to hurt teams, bro. Yeah, like Jadon Sancho was brilliant, man. He was one of the positives. He was probably one of the only positives in the first half. I think him, Matic and Pogba in the first half were very good. And then yeah, it was a mad one. You know what? Because we went ahead. We went ahead after not really creating anything, and then Newcastle came out, scored, and then Newcastle got a bit confident, and then we caught them on the counter, and Ronaldo scored. But before that, they had us kind of not really creating anything, bro. So it's a weird one. I don't think we created like a big chance in the game, and that's crazy. And we won 4-1 in the end. So yeah, man, I think
all four of your
goals
were kind of out of nothing, really. I mean, the one, the first goal, the Ronaldo one. I mean, that was just a little deflection. The keeper had a mare.
Yeah. He had a mare for both of Ronaldo's goals. Even the second one was straight at him. It went through his legs. Like, do you know what I mean? Yes. You would expect
that was a good bit of play from Luke Shaw as well. Like, I don't particularly think Luke Shaw's an amazing player yet, but the weight of pass on that for Ronaldo, he didn't have to change his stride one bit for that.
He was okay, but I think that Ronaldo made the pass look better than it was. Ronaldo's touch was very good, bro. Like, he took the ball from behind him. He took it from behind him with his back foot and brought it in front of him. Do you know what I mean? If that's someone with less ability, you might trip over it or something. Do you know what I mean? And the attack's gone. So I just think that the way that attack flowed, like even the build up before it got to Shaw, I think there was a few passes before that. I think someone played it to Pogba, he played it to Shaw, Shaw played it to Ronaldo. It was a good passage of play, and we caught Newcastle high up the pitch. And it didn't happen many times in the game. Like, Newcastle actually defended well until we got the second goal, and then they kind of fell apart, innit?
Yeah, that's Newcastle in a nutshell, though. Like, they do all right, but then they just fold. Yeah, they did it last season pretty much every game. Like, that's why they were right down there towards the relegation zone, because they've got some good players in their team. Yeah, I mean, their goal, their equaliser. Yeah, that was a decent bit of play as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like they literally just carved the ball down to Almiron, and I didn't realize he was that quick, if I'm being honest.
Bro, me neither, bro. Like, I think he toasted Varane as well once, or do you know what I mean? Either him or Joelinton. Did Joelinton play? Like,
I'm not sure.
Because one of them two toasted Varane down on the outside, absolutely toasted him, brother. And it's like, I was thinking, if they had Wilson, and they had a bit more of an attacking threat, I think they could have given us a better game in it. But they looked quite toothless up front, bro. But defensively, they were really good until they conceded the second goal, to be fair. So I don't know. It was a strange game in it, but United do that a lot. Like, the scoreline flatters them quite a bit. Like, they'll beat teams quite late on in the game, and then it looks like United have run riot when really it wasn't that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I still think there's levels for us to go up in performances. I think that United didn't really get out of second gear in that game.
Yeah, all the goals, all 4 of your goals, it weren't like you literally ripped them apart and you're in behind and they're like panic stations. It was like you said, the first goal was just a tap in off a deflection and the keeper parried. The second one, Ronaldo just did like a shot straight at the keeper. It weren't like you were right in behind them. The third goal, he slapped it. Yeah, and the Jesse Lingard goal, for me, that was my favourite out of the 4.
It's brilliant.
The passing movement from that was just unreal, man. It was sick. That was like proper Man United, like under 30.
But this is what Man United should be doing. We should be scoring those kind of goals. With the caliber of players we have, we should be scoring goals like that every other week. Do you know what I mean? You don't score goals like that every week. Those are the kind of goals that you score in training, innit? And everyone's like, wow. Like, no team scores goals like that every week. But you should be scoring goals like that regularly, innit? It should become a part of what you expect from Man United. But we don't see them patterns often because we don't see the players on there. Donny van der Beek and Martial were involved in that goal, and Jesse, the 3 substitutes. Like, that's just what it is. That's just exactly what it is. If we hadn't made the changes, probably don't score that goal. So it's a weird one, innit? I think they're 2 players. Martial and Van der Beek are 2 players for me. Yeah? If we want to see the best football from Manchester United, they have to play, man. So I don't know. We'll see, innit? We'll see what this Ollie tax thing does for the rest of the season, bro.
Yeah, they're on them 2 players. I think both of them, they're ball carriers, isn't they? Like, whereas you look at some of the other players you've got, I mean, Bruno Fernandes isn't really a ball carrying midfielder, is he? He's
got one of the worst dribble completion rates in Europe, bro.
Do you know what's funny is I see
factually, bro. Like, not even a banter thing. He averages less than like 1 dribble a game, and he's a midfielder. Mad. Like, it's unheard of.
Do you know what I found funny? Right, today I see the average position of all the Man United players in that game, and Bruno Fernandes was literally like touch tight,
Ronaldo, isn't it?
Touch tight to Ronaldo, like just a little bit behind Ronaldo. But it was like, you're supposed to be collecting the ball off the CM, yeah, and then carrying it forward. Yeah, instead you're hanging right next to Ronaldo to try and be the glory boy, innit? I just thought it was funny because, like, obviously Ronaldo was playing striker, he's in behind, and it's like you're literally millimeters away from him, average position. But
this is why we scored that goal as soon as he got taken off, because Donny pulled into the space that he was meant to be in, popped it off to Pogba, who then played it round the corner to Martial, then who dummied that. If Bruno was on the pitch, that goal wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like Donny. I like Donny van der Beek. I think he's a good player, man. And like, if he had a relentless run of games, like 10, 15 straight games, you'd see how good a footballer that guy is, man. And I think United would be a lot better balance-wise in their midfield with him in it. Yeah, but then it's like, who do you drop? Do you drop Bruno? Yeah, but then if you drop Bruno, the chances are you're going to score less goals, because I don't think Donny has.
Yeah, but I don't think so, because we got Ronaldo now. Like, the thing is, Bruno's a goals guy, Ronaldo's a goals guy, innit? You don't really get too much out of Ronaldo if he's not scoring. You don't get too much out of Bruno if you're not scoring. I know which one I'd rather have starting. If he Ronaldo all day, I'd drop Bruno. Like, I think
Donny at number 10, or would you put Pogba there?
Yeah, you could play, brother. You could play Donny number 10, but you could also play Donny in the pivot with Matic, which he did in pre-season well, and then play Pogba in the 10. Pogba's got 7 assists already.
Right, man. Yeah, I was going to come on today. He's got 34 games to break the record now, isn't it?
Bro, if Pogba played in the 10 to the rest of the season, yeah, not only will he break the record, but Cristiano will score about 25 to 30 goals in the league, bro. I swear to God. Because that's how good Pogba is. Like, it's got nothing to do with anything. How's he got that many assists playing in DM? He got 2 assists playing in the pivot.
It's mad. It's actually
Pogba
mad.
Played in the 10 for the rest of the season, he'll break that record, and Ronaldo will score like 25, 30 goals. Positive. Yeah, Ronaldo had 2 shots on target and scored both of them, innit?
Yeah, mate, it was always going to happen. Big up to 900 people watching live already. Just in answer to this question, no, I'm not going to the game on Thursday. The tickets are about 180 euros, and I ain't paying 180 euros to go and watch Celtic against Real Betis, mate. The only reason I was going was to cuss Hector Bellerin. You know, it ain't worth it. I'm not even lying. I'm not even blagging. I wanted to go and cuss him and call him Zoolander again. Yeah, but I don't pay 180 euros for that, man. No chance. And it's a 2.5 hour drive. Nah, man. Yeah, not for me, mate. Not for me. But listen, good luck to Celtic. Hope you slap them. But no, you're right with Pogba. Like I've said it so many times to you and just when I'm doing streams. Pogba, if he had a consistent run in one position, yeah, his position, yeah, he's probably the best midfielder in the world.
Yeah, he is.
But he don't get that consistent run in that position that suits him. It's like you said, 1 week he's DM, then he's at right back, then he's at right wing, then he's at number 10.
It's crazy. But his ability is a gift and a curse, isn't it? Because he's better than everyone at so many things. Like he's our best player in the pivot, he's our best player in the 10, and he's our best player on the left as well. Like, so it's like, where do you play him? You're going to play him in a position where you've got the biggest shortage. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just, unfortunately, that's what it is. Like, he's literally a victim of his own qualities, isn't it? That's just what it is. And that's why really, I think he really needs to just go to Madrid or something. Because then at least if he goes there, they'll play him where he wants to play. Because Ollie's got his favourites, and Pogba, because he's so humble and that, he's not going to kick up a fuss. He just wants to play. Like, if I was him, like, I'm 28 years old, I'd be like, fuck this, bro. I want to play in the 10. Like, sort it out, innit? It's just mad, innit? So, if he doesn't break the record, it will only be because of where he's playing on the pitch. It'll only be because of that, bro. He's the best player in the league right now.
Oh, yeah, I don't even think that's a debate at the minute. Yeah, that ain't even a debate. The first 4 games of this season, he's easily the best player. And the thing is, if you've got a firing Paul Pogba, Man United are going to be firing. I think that's a fact. Yeah, and now you've got Ronaldo in there. And like, did anyone expect Ronaldo not to bag on his opening game? Of course he was, man. I said
he'll score a brace in the build up to the game. And Statman said he'll get a hat trick. Bruv, it's Newcastle. I was like, bruv, if you could pick a team to play against at Old Trafford, yeah, they would be probably in the top 5 to pick in your first game. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
apart from like the Norwiches, like maybe not so much Brentford, maybe Watford. Do you know what I mean? But Newcastle are up there in terms of teams where it's like it's free money, innit?
Yeah, it's free money. Man, and the thing is, because he's got that aura about him, yeah, straight away the centre backs are shook. Yeah, because it is Ronaldo, yeah. And it's like Andy's back at Old Trafford, the fans are on it, they're all going to be buzzing. And he's the big man for the big stage. He always does it, man. Big stage settings. He always comes up on a clutch moment, man. Yeah, and like people can sit there and say, "Oh, no, it's only a tap in." I mean, I was having a bit of banter with it. Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, all the Man United fans cussing Grealish's first goal the other day can sit back down." Like,
it was a tap in, but
you still got to be there.
You still got to be there, and you know what it is, yeah. Like, there's an art to scoring those tap ins. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you watch the replay, Ronaldo puts his hand up to Mason when he gets it out of his feet because he wants a cross in it. United didn't put in one good cross for Ronaldo, by the way. And this is why I'm saying that I think in certain games he'll struggle to score for us because the supply line's not there. Like, he had 6 shots and 4 of them he had no right to take. He wasn't even inside the width for the goal, bro. It's just Ronaldo trying to score from everywhere. Do you know what I mean? But literally, he puts his arm up and then he goes to make the run and Mason cuts in, ignores him and shoots. So Ronaldo's already on the move. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. So Ronaldo anticipated it, bobbling off the keeper. And as soon as it did, he reacted straight away. But if the keeper holds that, you know what I'm saying? Like on another day, do you know what I'm saying? Ronaldo doesn't score. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And them little movements there, they're not by accident. As much as it was a tap-in, he was moving before the ball was already struck. Like, it didn't fall to him. Like, he just anticipated where it would drop. Do you know what I'm saying? And he doesn't do that by accident. No,
come on. Look how many goals the guy scored in his career, man. He's always there. He's literally always there. And the thing is, we can all sit here and say, oh, yeah, but he's not, like we said it on Friday, he's not the player he was for Man United like last time than he is now. He's a different type of player.
Nowhere near the same player.
But the one thing he's had since he's moved to that sort of central striker role is his instincts mental. Like, he's always anticipating the cock up. Yeah. And you can't teach that, man. You've either got
I think it's not just the instinct. I think it's his hunger to score goals. The one thing about guys, that score those tap-ins, is their hunger to score. Do you know what I'm saying? Owen was like that. You know what I mean? Inzaghi, these guys are scavengers, bro. Like, you know what I mean? They're Bro, these men are raiding the dustbins, blood, on the pitch, man. Just for scraps, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man are following up the keeper just in case they drop it. Like 9.9, do you know what I'm saying? Times out of 10, yeah? The keeper's holding that. Do you know what I'm saying? But that little tiny chance that he might spill it, I'm there anyway. Do you know what I mean? The amount of times you waste a run trying to get there just for that one moment that the keeper spills it, bro. Like, you earn those kind of goals, innit? Because it's a lottery.
Yeah, like you said, if that ball came at that goalkeeper 100 times more, he's catching every single one of them. Yeah,
and if he's not catching them, yeah, he's not dropping them right in Ronaldo's path. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it was mad. The way he went down that way and the ball
went that way. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, as a goalkeeper, they teach you to get your body behind the ball. He didn't get his body behind the ball. His positioning was bad, innit? The fact that it bounced off his wrists and went that way when his body was this way, like the law of averages that happens, do you know what I mean? It's very unlikely that's gonna happen. It's literally a lottery, innit? And Ronaldo played the lottery and he won, bro.
No, it's true, man. It's true. Somebody put a thing in here about Lukaku. Where is it? Oh,
bruv, he was oozing, bruv.
Yeah, his home debut, bruv. That second goal he scored was a fucking joke. And the build-up.
The second one, the first one.
Bruv, well, both.
Bro, Twanzebe's still skidding, bro. Like, he's still skidding now, bro. Like, he cut him in half. Like, honestly, that chop, yeah, like, bruv, when Lukaku pulled his arm back, I'm thinking he's going to lever it. And when he cut inside, bruv, Twanzebe didn't know what happened. He just fucking broke his ankles.
do you know what's funny is when I see it, yeah, I just thought immediately of Saeed. Twanzebe!
That's it, bruv. That's it, bruv. Bro, I said someone needs to get the Twanzebe meme, yeah, and put that over, yeah. The Lukaku goal, blood, with Twanzebe. He's like, Twanzebe. He's like, I knew it. You get me, bruv? I swear down. Put that over the top, yeah. That's going viral. Is man
100%, 100%. That'd slap fucking likes and retweets all day long. It's mad, but like the reason I wanted to bring up Lukaku, yeah, is obviously he's bagged 4 goals already, right? And like we spoke the other day about Ronaldo, Lukaku, Kane. Who else was there? Salah. Yeah. Again,
Salah
he bagged
again as well. Yeah.
It was like, if you changed your mind on who you think's winning that, or do you still think it's the same? I think you said
Salah, Lukaku, and Harry Kane. I think that Harry Kane maybe not. I think take him out of that because I think that Tottenham aren't going to create enough chances for him to be in a conversation with them two. I think that them two are in a special system, innit? I believe that Mo Salah and Lukaku are going to top score. Do you know what I mean? I think Ronaldo and Kane will just be behind them.
Yeah, I think with Lukaku and Salah, you can see clearly that both of them teams are just going to create a fuckload of chances all season.
And also, I think Lukaku's going to take the penalties.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see when they get one, wouldn't it? Because Jorginho
scored his last 19, apparently, they were saying to me in my last show. So I think he's definitely going to take them. And Jorginho missed another one the other day. So I think that Lukaku's going to take the penalties for them. I think Lukaku's going to score about, I think he'll score about 23 goals, bro. Like, legit.
Yeah, he started quick, man. And the thing is with Lukaku, he just looks... He looks like he's got that arrogance like about him now, whereas before when he was at United, it was just like he was kind of playing within himself.
Yeah, he looked like he didn't have that belief in it. But I think going to Inter and obviously smashing it there, winning something as well because he hadn't won anything in his career. So I think going and winning something, coming back to England a champion, going to the champions of Europe, I think, and being the main guy, I think it's just giving him a bit of more assurance in it because he seems like quite an insecure player, innit? Like he comes across mad confident, but I don't think he is. I think he's very insecure, innit?
It's a false image. That's what it is. It's a false image.
I mean, he's very insecure, bruv. Any player that's retweeting their own stats and do you know what I mean? and replying to tweets and stuff about their first touch, they're very insecure, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So I think that he's a bit more sure of himself now than he has been in the past, isn't it?
And the thing is, his finishing as well is massively improved. Like, obviously, he bagged a lot of goals before for every club he's played at. Even West Brom, he was bagging. But I feel like he's got a lot more clinical over the last couple of seasons. Like his goals in Italy, Like I don't watch Inter Milan, like, but I've seen his every goal. Somebody put the clip up on YouTube. Every goal he scored for Inter, and it was like, you're actually a lot more clinical than you used to be. It's like some of his shots for United that went in was scuffed and like just trickled in or deflected. It's now like he hits them so sweet. I mean, that second goal he hit at the weekend,
Yeah,
I was just like
proper.
But the build-up play for that's why I preferred that one to the first one, because the build-up play, Chelsea were just pinging it around. It was just pass, bang. And I was like,
I can't argue with that.
I was like, this lot are a fucking problem, man. They're a big problem this season for Man City, definitely, and for Liverpool, and anyone else who wants to try and get in there. If you lot can get over the Ollie tax, then you might have a say in it. But I just don't think you've got enough. Like, I think, you know, Man City scraped a 1-0 win in the end. Vardy had a goal disallowed. But you know, I think Man City have got the best manager. But I think now Chelsea, now they've got Lukaku, are right on Man City for the best squad. Yeah, because their strength in depth, Chelsea, is just a joke. Like, it's pathetic. You know, Hudson Odoi, like, just won't ever get a game ever again. I don't think. Pulisic out injured. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Hudson Odoi is a weird one, because it's like Chelsea fans love him, but every time I watch him, I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
The thing is with him, like, obviously Tuchel played him and kept played him. Then he took him off after he subbed him on. Do you remember? Yeah. Since then, he's played a few more times and then not really got a game. Like, I like him. I think he's all right. I think the problem with him is his end product in terms of crossing. Like, he can put him on a plate, but he don't put him on a plate regularly enough if you want to play for Chelsea, like, week in, week out. Yeah. He'd do well at Arsenal.
Hudson Odoi reminds me of that. Hudson Odoi just reminds me of like Zaha, you know them one, but just not as good. Like, you know them ones. Like, when I watch him, it's like people like his explosiveness and his 1v1 ability, but then every time I see him, he don't really get past anyone. Like, I can't lie, bro. I just like, he's the kind of, I watch him, I don't know what he's good at. Like, I don't know what he's good at. Like, when I watch him, innit? Like, and I try and be mad objective when I look at players, innit, and see their strengths and their weaknesses. I can't see any strengths, blood. He just looks like a good athlete. Like, that's it. He ain't got end product. Like, his delivery is not great. Like, for instance, if he's on the right-hand side and he's playing on the wing or whatever, bro, like, you look at Reece James' delivery and that, Hudson Odoi's crossing ain't great. As far as I know, he doesn't score many goals. Like, I don't know what he does. Bro, I don't know what he does, bro. Like, I'm trying to be honest, innit? Because, like, I've heard of him since he was in the youth team, probably about 14 years old or something like that. Like, there's a lot of talk of him in London when he was a kid and that. Do you know what I mean? And he was going to be the next this and the next that, bro. From what I've seen, yeah, he just looks ordinary, bruv. Like, do you know what I mean? Just one of them ones. I think he's going to be one of them players where, like Loftus-Cheek and that, them man are going to be like in a few years talking about what man could have been. I can't ever see him making it at Chelsea, bro. That's
the problem. He's not good enough to do it week in, week out for Chelsea, because Chelsea, the bench is up here, like the benchmark's up here. He's kind of down here. Yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad player, because I don't think he is a bad player. I just don't think he's that elite level for Chelsea. And Chelsea have probably been him. They're probably sitting there kicking themselves that they didn't take 100% Bayern Munich. Yeah, a couple of seasons back, they had 50 million bid on the table and said no. But I think he'd look good at. Yeah, he probably would look good at a Palace or.
But there you go. But that's why I said Zaha. For me, yeah, he just reeks of a big fish in a small pond, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he'll ever do it at a big club. I don't, innit? I'd love him to prove me wrong, because, do you know what I mean? He seems like a decent guy, but bruv, like, if I'm being real, man, I think Chelsea fans have got this one wrong still. Yeah.
Well, we'll see this season, I suppose. Big up to everyone watching, man. 12:50 in there already. Make sure you smash the likes up. Make sure you subscribe to RANTS channel in the link in the title even. And his Twitch is in the description as well of this video. So make sure you go and check that out as well.
Exactly.
Big up to the last lad Alfred, who put a super chat in as well, mate. You're spot on about Donny. He should probably leave if he wants to sort his career out. And big up to Mansour as well. He says, do you think Ronaldo being brought in is to make those games that you drew last season into wins? And is that more important than him scoring 20+ goals?
I don't think I think if he doesn't score in those games, we won't win, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't believe he was.
Draws.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if he doesn't turn those goals into those draws into wins, then then I don't think there was any much point in buying him, if I'm honest. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm glad we've got him, but to me, signing a Cristiano Ronaldo, is supposed to turn those away 0-0s into 1-0s. Do you know what I mean? Against the big teams. If we still can't beat the big teams with Ronaldo, then what are we signing for? To beat the small teams? We're doing that anyway. Do you see what I'm saying? Like Bruno was handling them. Do you know what I'm saying? So like we didn't bring Ronaldo in to beat up the small teams. Like we brought him in to take us to the next level so that we could deal with and get points against the big six. Because our big six head-to-head, is the reason why we didn't challenge for the league last season, because the man is saying best away record and that. I think we drew like nearly every game away from home against the big six. I don't know if we beat any of them on their own gaff. Do you know what I mean? And you have to pick up points away from home against your rivals, to really challenge for the title. You have to. Like these 0-0s and these ball draws and that's the reason why we didn't really do nothing. Now, out of the away unbeaten run, like how many draws have we got? Someone might know in the chat, but it was a lot.
And the thing is, if you're not beating the top six away, then you have to beat them at home. And you weren't even beating them at home.
Well, there you go, bro.
We beat you at home. Chelsea drew 0-0 with you at home. Yeah, I think you drew with City. At home. Yeah. So it's like, and then Liverpool, I think you drew 2-2 with Liverpool, didn't you? Or 2-1. You might have won that. Remember Rashford?
We beat Liverpool in the cup. I think in the league, I don't think we beat them. Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's like when you see Jose or Fergie or even Wenger, back in the day, like if the away games against the better teams, if you just picked up a point, sweet, you rolled on. But when they come to your ground, you make sure you beat them, and that's how you win titles, because you're going to go and slap every little team anyway. Yeah. Then the big teams at home, you beat them, and you'd get a point away. Yeah, and if you can nick a win, even better. Yeah, but I don't feel like Man United can do that this season, even with Ronaldo. I think you'll pick up more points and wins than last season, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. I think Chelsea and City are too good, man. And I think Liverpool, I don't know what's going wrong with Mane. I know he scored yesterday, but
Mane's 50, man. I told man already, listen, the body clock, listen, we see when the body clock, wants to just pack it in. That's just what happened. Do you know what I'm saying? His body just wants to cash the check in now, bro. He's done, fam. Mane's finished, bro. Like he was horrendous yesterday, bro. So bad. Like he's rubbish. Even though he scored that goal, like, bruv, it's almost like he even tried to miss that. This fucking crap, man. Like I can't believe it. It's one of them ones where I was pulling my hair out when people were trying to talk him into the world-class conversation a few seasons ago. Because for me, Mane is a hit and miss. He's very erratic, innit? Even when he's playing well, it looks like he didn't mean it, innit? And
he's very clumsy on the ball. That's the problem.
Bro, he's awful, man. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like one of them ones. He's got great numbers and that, but he's a fucking eyesore to watch, man. He's clumsy. He's unpredictable. If you're a teammate, like I'm actually starting to realize why Salah don't pass him the ball no more. Because it's just like, bro,
because Salah's mad clinical, innit? He gets a chance.
Salah's like, fuck this guy. If I give it to him, he's gonna miss. I might as well miss. I get it now. If I was on his team, I wouldn't pass to him either. Like I get it now. At the beginning, I was like, yo, Salah's mad greedy, but then I deeped it. I'm like, bruv, this Mane guy needs about 8 chances to score. I'll rather just shoot and miss.
Yeah, it's Werner. It's shades of Werner, isn't it? That Chelsea is like literally miss. And that one that he did where he skied it over the bar, I was like, how have you missed? Like genuinely, how have you managed to get your foot so far underneath that and put it 25 yards over the bar?
Because he tried to blast it. The ball was behind him, but instead of trying to cushion it, he's gone to lever it. You know what I mean? It's like he's just got no, bruv, he's just, I don't know, his brain just, I don't know what was going on in his head, bro. The ball was behind him slightly. He needed to try and guide the ball back towards the goal. And instead of that, he just tried to hit it hard. I don't know why. And he just put it out at the stadium. He's a strange player, bro. But then he'll score a 30-yard shot with his weak foot and everyone will be like, oh my God, Mane. the guy doesn't know what he's doing, mate. Like, can't take him seriously.
And that's why they won't. That's why they won't win it. I think they've had their best out of him. Yeah, and I'm surprised he's still there. If I'm honest, I thought he would have left this summer. Yeah, they
but
who
wants him, and also who can afford him? Because Liverpool ain't going to let him go for cheap.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, and the thing is, like, how old is he now? 28, 29?
I think
he's
29.
got to be getting close to 30.
29, allegedly.
Yeah, you know I see a comment a minute ago. Where is it, man? Where's this comment? I've got to find it. I'm gonna find it. Keep smashing the likes up, everyone.
Man missed 6 chances, bruv. What? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the stat I wanted to bring up. 6 chances he missed in that game. Yeah, and then there was one underneath it that said he's 40 in African years.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, at least, bro. Like, you have to add 9 years on whatever he says. You have to.
Which player was it that done that?
But there's been a few of them. I know that Carney definitely lied about his age.
Yeah, there was one in the Premier League, innit? And he ended up being about 8 years
Martin's
older.
done the mad thing. Like, Obafemi Martin's done the mad thing, yeah? Carney did it. For sure, Carney did it, bruv. Because when Carney was at Inter, he was already old, fam. And then he came Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? And then he went Portsmouth and that. Carney, even Harry Redknapp joked. Do you know what I mean? About Carney's age, real age and that. He was like, there's no way he was that age, bruv. He was like, he couldn't even train because he was like brittle and that. I think Carney even had like a heart problem, like where he had like a heart attack or something, and then came back and that, bro. Like he died and came back. Carney's old.
For dear life. I need that.
Carney said, listen, man, fuck nature, yeah. I'm not done making this money, fam. You know, like that. That's what he said. He said, I'm not done making this money, bruv. He said, I could die another time. Man's got to get this money. You know, like that, bro. Carney retired at 60, blood. I don't care what no one says.
Big up Justice. He goes, my dad was convinced for years that Yaya was 45.
He probably was. Bro, like, you see these players, yeah? Like, overnight, their legs just disappear.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, because they're literally playing with the red light flashing for so long that when they run out
the
of
engine management light's been clocking for time, bro. They're like, no, I'm not getting this car fixed yet, bro. I'm not getting it fixed now, bro.
Rattling.
I'm not
rattling.
I'm not scrapping it. Yeah. Next thing, boom, it's packed up. Who was the one in Italy? There was a kid in Italy made out he was 17 and I think he was 40 something.
Bruv, they checked it. Yeah, like, bruv.
Do you remember that?
Bruv, I've seen pictures of it and you see his face as well, yeah? Man got the shadow from shaving for like 20 years and that, bruv. It's horrible, but it happens, bro. It happens a lot.
It's funny though, man. Listen, you got to rate it. Yeah, you got to rate it, bruv. Like, these guys are out here hustling for their money, bruv.
It's mad.
Good luck to him, man. Yeah, good luck to him. But yeah, listen, keep smashing the likes up. Listen, I need to go to the toilet, man. I'm literally going to wet myself. This water's going straight through me.
That's what happens, bro. Yeah, that's calm.
Man, I've done 6 liters of water in 2 days. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like,
bro, I've literally just got empty bottles of water just lined up behind me, bro. I'm going through these things like it's nothing.
We've got another 5 liters ready to go. I'm detoxing, mate. I'll literally be 2 minutes, yeah?
Yeah, calm. Do your thing, bro. Man said Lukaku. Nah, Lukaku was born in Europe, blood. You get me? Man, have to allow Lukaku. You know, like that. Lukaku blatantly looks his age. You know, like that. He actually looks his age, though. But trust me, yeah? Some of these man said Thomas Partey and that. Bro, listen. I don't trust a lot of them man there. You know what I'm saying? Man said, look, bro, Mane missed chances. Leeds had 9 shots yesterday. Mane had 10. You see what I mean? Mane had more shots than Leeds had shots, bro. I'm saying, and he only got the 1 goal. And this is it, bro. Literally, that's what man said. That man say them man there, bro. Like, literally, he probably shot 50 cent, blood. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he's still here. It's actually peak. You know what I'm saying? Carney saying he was 24. He was 38 when he came to Arsenal. Easily, blood. And you've seen Thingy laugh about it, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? You've seen my man laugh about it, Harry Redknapp. Like, he laughs about Carney all the time. He laughs about Carney all the time. So, yeah, I mean, it gets like that. Man said the Carney had Sadio Mane had a hair transplant. It wasn't a very good one, though. You know, like that. It wasn't a very good one. You know, like that, bruv. He should have just left it, bro, because it's kind of like, yeah, bruv, he fucked it still. I can't lie. He should have left his hair how it was. Thoughts on Jota? I think Jota's rubbish as well. Like, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Jota's a good finisher, but his all-round game is a bit smelly. I can't lie. It's a bit smelly, bruv. Like, it's one of them ones where I know he guarantees goals for Liverpool, innit? Because I think he gets into good areas, and I think he's a decent finisher. But his all-round game, you know what it is? When you play at a higher level for a bigger club, the expectation elevates, if that makes sense. So stuff that you was doing at Wolves that people will rate you for, it's not good enough at Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? So when I look at Jota in this Liverpool team, I think his deficiencies are starting to show in terms of his all-round game. He's not very tidy. Like, do you know what I mean? He's not very tidy. He looks quite scruffy yesterday. It was a weird one, and yeah, like his passing a few times when he was trying to link the play and stuff, he was overhitting passes and doing stuff like that. It's a weird one, man. It's a weird one with Jota, but he will get goals. He will get goals.
I like Jota. I do like Jota, but I don't think he's been as consistent at Liverpool as he was at Wolves. At Wolves,
he hasn't.
This, wasn't he? But
yeah,
again, he was the big star in that team with Jimenez. Yeah. Other than that, they didn't really have a superstar, did they? Yeah. Whereas Liverpool, you ain't the main guy anymore. Like, you know, Salah's the main man. Yeah. Then you've got others in there as well. You could say Firmino, Fabinho. You could even say Mane. Yeah, Van Dijk. You're not the main man anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? So
some players though, it's like that's not how you get the best out of them. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a weird one. And that's what they say about the big fish thing. But I also feel like Liverpool's game is different, innit? Wolves' game, yeah, is more measured and more controlled, so it's a bit slower. So Jota can do everything at half the pace, innit? But if you want to play in that system the way Klopp wants to play, is quick transitions, quick passing and stuff like that. I don't think Jota, yeah, is technically good enough here to kind of keep up with it, if that makes sense. Because people always laugh and say, oh yeah, Firmino don't score goals and this, that, and the other. But when Firmino's in that pivot, yeah, at the top, when they fizz it into him, the ball never bounces off him.
Oh mate, technically quality.
He always keeps it, bro, and he always passes it to someone else. There's a few times they pass it to Jota. He's trying to play like round the corner. It's going out for throw-ins and that. Do you know what I mean? And it's like he doesn't have the ability to play in that role. I think his most devastating for Liverpool will probably be from wide areas. Centrally, he can't do what Firmino does. He can't do it.
That's true, man. Yeah, he's not technically anywhere near as good as Firmino. And that's the thing, like people always get on Firmino's case because of the lack of goals, yeah. But if you take him out and you put, say, a Lukaku in there, would Liverpool score any more goals? I don't think they would. Yeah,
not through Lukaku, I don't think.
There's still score, yeah, and Lukaku would still get goals. Yeah, but he ain't going to be bagging how many he's getting at Chelsea because it's a totally different system. Firmino is the one that's sort of sacrificed, for them two wingers, isn't it? Yeah, right. And if he chips in, great. But
he's not meant to score. Where he is, he's meant to score goals, but he's not meant to be a volume scorer, innit? He plays for the team, innit? He plays for the others around him. I think if you got a striker like Lukaku, you have to play for him or you're wasting him, innit? And it's similar with Manchester United, like with Ronaldo. We have to play to his strengths. The fact that we didn't put in one good cross for him against Newcastle, we got away with it, mate. Because if he doesn't score that game, you got blood on your hands. How you got Ronaldo in the box and you're not fucking crossing it? Like, do you know what I mean? Where Mason shot from, yeah, in all honesty, he didn't have no right to shoot from there, innit? Like, the angle wasn't an angle that he could have scored from. Luckily, the keeper spilled it. But if that goes into the keeper's arms, Ronaldo's fuming. You know, like that. And it's like,
when he took the shot, I was like, why have you shot for that? It was such a P-roller, shitty crap shot.
It was.
Like a daisy cutter. And it was like, but like you said earlier, the instinct of that guy, he's greedy. He wants to be the goal-scoring machine, yeah? And it's like, he'll run and do that 100 times just to get that one goal. Yeah, because that's never happening again. He won't get another goal like that all season.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah. Not like that, no.
Do you know what I mean? It's mad. Did you watch ours? It's interesting. Because obviously we played the same.
I only saw the highlights. I didn't watch it, obviously.
That was a short video then. Literally, there was nothing. Yeah, and it's like, bruv, Oh, seriously, man, everyone's fucking gassing up this team again. It just winds me up. This is how reactionary our fans are. Like, I've seen people putting out clips of Bergkamp or a picture of Bergkamp.
Yeah, I saw that. Fuck off, man. That's
Bro,
crazy.
I put it on my story. I was like, you taking the piss?
Yeah,
like,
an Odegaard.
Mate,
but that's what they did with Bruno and Cantona, bro. It's the same thing.
Bro, his name's not Odegaard anymore. It's Gibraltar. Yeah? Like, man broke a record against Gibraltar, bruv. He's never been seen since. Yeah, people were telling me, right? Oh, so I did my fan cam, yeah? And I put, Odegaard's useless. Not easy when it ain't Gibraltar or something up at the title. That's it. Bro, go and read the comments. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a prick. You've got an agenda. He was brilliant. So I thought, let me go and check this guy's stats, yeah? Because I could see he was shit. So now let's see what the stats are saying, yeah? See if the stats are different to what I see, yeah? Bro, he had 93 pass accuracy, yeah? Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Do you know how many completed passes he made in 94 minutes? 39.
What, in the whole game?
In the whole game, he completed 39 passes, and that was a 93% accuracy.
So what did he do for...
He did fuck all.
Hold on, 39?
39 passes is all he made. Like, there were completed passes. Yeah? And then he had 7%. So 7% on top of that is what? 3 more passes that weren't. 4 more passes that weren't. So he made about 40-odd passes in 90-odd minutes, bruv. Yeah?
So how many touches did he have in the game? I'm confused.
Mate, he's shit. He did one good pass to Aubameyang that Aubameyang took out the air and probably should have buried. Other than that, I did not see the guy all game. Yeah.
So how do you play? Do you not play through him? Because if you play through him, surely he should have had more touches than that.
Let me find it. Let me read this out because I found it on Sofa.
Yeah, let's look at the stats properly.
Come on, let's go.
Because that seems strange to me. For someone that's meant to be your creative...
Bro, he's not creative. I don't know why everyone thinks he is. It's like this narrative that's been peddled by our fans and the media and that. Yeah?
That's what I mean. Someone in the even chat is like, ain't you attacking mid 39 passes? He's laughing his head off. That's weird.
Right. This was on FootMob. I see this. Yeah, he got a 6.8 rating, 90 minutes played, goals 0, assists 0, expected assists if you want to go down that route 0.05. Yeah, total shots 0, accurate passes 39, pass success 93%, chances created 2. Well, one of them was a half chance. Fantasy points 3. Yeah,
so
but it doesn't tell me how many.
So he never had a single shot, yeah. From
no, he never does.
Midfield.
He never does, bruv. He's the only attacking midfielder in world football that don't have to shoot and don't have to fucking set a goal up that gets a pass. It is basically a joke. And the thing is, people are saying that I'm digging him out all the time. Yeah, I am digging him out because our fans put him on a fucking pedestal and used his assists against Gibraltar the other day, yeah, to make out this guy's fucking brilliant.
What was Arsenal's possession in the game overall?
Let me have a look. Arsenal Norwich. Let's go. 52%. 30 shots.
Yeah, 52% isn't amazing, to be fair. You would expect you lot to have more of the ball than that against Norwich. So that shows you lot didn't even really play that well.
We only had 29 passes more than Norwich in the whole game.
Yeah, so that means that, right, it's quite even. It shouldn't have been that way. Do you know what I mean? So it's not surprising that Odegaard only had 39 passes now because you lot didn't really dominate the ball like you should have. Against a team like Norwich, your Arsenal, you should really have at least 60% of the ball, you would think.
At one point, I think it was 74% in the first half because we were just... But we had 30 shots in that game and only 7 on target.
30 shots and he didn't take one of them?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Bro, people have found out about this guy this season, man. Yeah, he is... I've been telling people he is not the creative guy, yeah? Like, he played 14 league games last season, yeah, and put 2 through balls in. Yeah, he got one goal, 2 assists. Yeah, in 14 games. Bro, he passes backwards more than forwards. Statistically, last season, he had 112 passes forward and 150 back. Yeah? Like, come on, how is this guy in any way, shape, or form creative? He's not a creative guy.
Yeah, he's safe,
he don't. That's what I said. That's what I said on my stream the other day. I said he's a safe passer. Yeah, he had a chat. Everyone that was in this chat that watched the game, yeah, and was in my stream would have heard me say this. Yeah, there was 3 or 4 times he could have just whipped a ball, like so he's maybe 30 yards out from goal, just off centre, You got players running in from the back. You got Tierney, Aubameyang, whatever. He could have whipped one in and took a punt with it. Instead, he just passed it back sideways or backwards. Yeah, it was like, you're a safe player, man. I want a player to take risks. Yeah, and he doesn't do that. Yeah, hopefully he can grow into that player, but I don't see it, mate. I genuinely don't see it. And I see enough of him last season to know that, nah, you ain't the guy, mate. Yeah, and then Smith Rowe comes off the bench, literally totally different fucking player. Gets the ball, turns, spins, driving.
Positive, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, Rod, that's what I want to see. But we benched our number 10 to put him at number 10. Like, it just winds me up. Like, I think Smith Rowe had, he should have scored. Smith Rowe, he hit it straight at the keeper. But Smith Rowe was on the pitch 15, 20 minutes and had more fucking impact than he did. And it's like, I just don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Yeah, I just don't understand why everyone hypes him up. Maybe it's because his initials are the same as Mesut Ozil. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, maybe it's because people keep telling me that he's but he's the captain of Norway. Who cares? What's that doing from Arsenal? That makes no sense to me. But listen, he weren't our worst player. Like, he just weren't that great. Like, I don't think anyone was amazing. Like, apart
no one was amazing, bro. You man scraped over the line against Norwich, innit? And you just about had more possession than them.
Our best two players got subbed. Yeah, Tomiyasu at right back. He was really good. He was pretty good. But I understand him being subbed. I think he had one training session.
Yeah.
So it was like he looked really quick. He looked physical. Yeah, could win headers. Yeah, and Sambi Lokonga impressed again, and he got subbed. And it was like, why are we taking him off? Yeah, but
he looks like he's been a good signing then, isn't it? How much did he cost you, lot?
17 and a half.
Ooh.
He's decent, bro. He is decent. Yeah, and the thing is with him, like, he spanked one over the bar. I was like, oh, he's been practicing off a Thomas Partey, putting it out the stadium and all that. And it's, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, but other than that, no, he is really good. He gave the ball away a few times and like sloppy at times, but overall, like, I like how positive he is. And that's why, like, I just sit there and think, we need to start this guy every week when Thomas Partey is fully fit, start them both together. I don't want to see Granit Xhaka in that team. We started Maitland-Niles next to Sambi Lokonga at the weekend. And all of a sudden, we got a bit of physicality in midfield. We got a little bit of, let's drive forward. Like, I thought Maitland-Niles played pretty well before he went to right back when Tomiyasu went off. But, bro, that game was boring. I can't lie. I just sat there all the way through it, just fucking bored watching it. Like, it just never looked like we were going to get the goal. And on the balance of play, even though the stats, the shots will tell you otherwise, yeah, that was a draw. Like, and we got away with it. Yeah, and we ain't gonna keep getting away with it. Like, that's our first goal of the season. Yeah, and it was potentially offside. I can see why they gave it. Basically, it hit the fucking post, didn't it? Yeah, bounced back. Pepe's hit it again. It's hit the post. Yeah, and then
I saw it. It looked like a shambles. I don't know what was happening. I had to watch the goal 3 times because I didn't understand what happened.
But I think because it hit the goalkeeper's hand and it flapped over there, I think that was just the next phase of play, which is why Aubameyang weren't offside. Yeah, but I was like, oh, we got away with that. Yeah, and when our fans sit and cry about VAR,
that actually makes sense though, because if the goalkeeper touches it, then yes, it's another phase. But also, if the goalkeeper changes the direction of the ball, then yeah, I guess so, innit? They could say Aubameyang wasn't interfering when the shot was taken, innit? So
yeah, it's
true.
Weird,
isn't it? It's weird, isn't it?
Well, it was funny because when I was like, yes, we've scored a goal, we're back, trust the process. Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, it's gone to VAR. I was like, nah, man. But no, we got away with it in the end. And we move on to Burnley away, which is not going to be easy, man. Like, we got that game. I think that's a 3 o'clock kickoff this Saturday. Yeah, and that's going to be a totally different game because when I watched that game at the weekend, people were banging on about, oh, Ben White was amazing. No, he weren't. He was shit as well. Bro, if that guy won, I'm not even joking. Bro, I've told people about this. They will see it. They will see it with this guy and they will see it with Odegaard, yeah? Right? And the fact is, when I was watching the game, I was like, okay, Ben White's not doing great. Bro, remember when Xhaka against Wolves just let the ball go straight past him? He just stopped. He just put his foot, just let it go past him, and then Wolves scored last season or season 1. He did that, Ben White, in stoppage time.
But the thing is, to be fair with Xhaka, did somebody call him or something? Because sometimes that's
what Xhaka does, bro.
No, because sometimes you don't know if man got a shout. You know them ones, because on the pitch sometimes man get a shout and they try to do the nonchalant one and just leave it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe it was the Wolves player that shouted him.
Maybe, bruv. I've seen that happen. You know, when you're on the pitch, you know, like, bruv, like I've got players on my team that do that. They'll be like, yeah. They'll be like, my ball and that, and man, leave it, and then they're through on goal and that. I've seen it happen, you know. Like, I swear to God.
Ben White did that in stoppage time in our penalty box, and Timo Pukki nearly scored. Yeah, and it was only a great tackle from Gabriel. He was shocking. And then when I looked at his stats again, I always use the stats as backup to what I've seen, because I don't want to just go, oh well, he had this and he had that. No, I watched the game and I thought he was crap. Now let's see what his stats say. Yeah. And he won 2 out of 7 duels. Like 1 out of 3 in the air and 1 out of 4 on the ground.
Yeah, he's always under 50%, bruv. He's a liability there. So,
but let's be real. He's up against Timo Pukki, bruv. Yeah. It's not like he's up against Lukaku or someone like that. He's up against Timo Pukki. Next week or this week, he's up against Chris Wood. Yeah, good luck with that, because that guy's going to bully you to fucking...
Yeah, he's going to get posterized by Chris Wood, bruv. Like, no, there's no 2 ways about that.
Pukki was targeting him. Like, and it was only that Gabriel was brilliant. Yeah, but then his stats proved he was brilliant. I think he won. I think he only lost 1 duel. Yeah, and then all the stats start coming out about Ben White. Oh, he made 2 key passes. Well, what the fuck is a key pass? Yeah, can somebody tell me what a key pass is? Yeah, and why is it?
Bro, he's a centre back. I'm not even trying to. Bruv, if I'm looking at centre back, I'm not even looking at them stats. Key pass. What the fuck does that even mean, bruv? Defend, innit?
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. A defender for me, it's in the name. You're a defender.
Yeah, win your jewels, innit? Win your jewels, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? If you're not winning your jewels, I could give a fuck about. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I could give a fuck about key passes and all that. That's not what you're in the team for, blood. That's what Odegaard's in the team for.
Yeah, maybe we should play Ben White in Odegaard's position. Maybe we should swap him. Like, do you know what I mean?
Fuck me, bro.
It's mad. Arsenal fans have just turned into mathematicians and like statisticians. It's fucking hilarious. It's like they're all sitting there with their fucking pie charts and their spreadsheets and that. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, why is it only us that do this? I do see other clubs fans do it, but I don't see it anywhere near as much as our lot. Like, it's just mad. Like, it's mad. And the funny thing is like, you know, I've seen people saying, oh yeah, Aaron Ramsdale, because he played in goal. Aaron Ramsdale, oh, he's definitely got to be number 1 now. What do you mean he's definitely got to be number 1? He didn't have a fucking save to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, his passing was good. Don't get it twisted. He was cool, calm. Yeah, and if he had to go long, he went long. Yeah, his distribution looks a lot better. Yeah, but let's be real, it's Norwich. You know, there was one where Timo Pukki was chasing him down. The ball went back to Ramsdale. Pukki's chasing him down. He just body fainted and sent him that way and just walked off with the ball in his goal. I was like, easy to do that against Pukki. Let's see if you're doing that against Salah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, you know what it is, yeah? It's important to take these kind of games for what they are, innit? Same with even United as well. Like, we need to take the games for what they are, innit? We need to look at the Newcastle game, just like you need to look at the Norwich game and be like, you know what? Not the best performance. We got the result. On to the next performance. Stop trying to fucking take more out of the game than needs to be taken out of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, those are one of them games where cool, did the job, we move on, innit? But let's not pretend that, oh my God, Ramsdale's amazing because we won 1-0, yeah, and you fucking had 52% possession against a Norwich team you should have dominated at home and you didn't. Like, do you know what I mean? Why are you looking for positives in a performance like that, bro? Just be happy you got the points and move on, innit? Like, stop clutching at straws, innit? And a lot of football fans are just, I think they're so used to the failure that they're just trying to find something positive, but then it just makes you look like an idiot when things go wrong. You know,
especially when you're putting out comparisons of a picture of fucking Bergkamp and fucking Gibraltar. And big up to the guy, Troops Toenail, his name is. Like, I missed your super chat. He said Gibraltar sounds like a woman's shaving razor. It actually does. But that's the thing. It's like, you know, why are you even putting that comparison out? Like, what is that all about? Why are you putting out stats about Ben White's key passes? Who gives a fuck? Yeah. Did you win? Yes. Did he win any headers? No. Did he defend properly? No. So who cares?
Yeah. So no one cares about key passes.
Yeah. Bro, one of them key passes, I know what a key pass is, right? One of them key passes, right, was him with no one near him. Yeah. And he pinged the ball to Nicola Pepe, straight line, over the top, 50 yards.
And what did Pepe cut in and shoot or something, and then man got a key pass for that?
He didn't even
Something
cut it.
like
Oh, yeah, I think he did cut in and shoot. I think he ballooned it about 25 yards over the bar.
sounds about right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, but this is the problem, yeah? Football fans have gone down this route of stats. Yeah? There's nothing better than watching with your eyes, yeah? And then if you want to look at stats, then the stats can compare to your eye test, yeah? We're just sitting there reaching. Oh, yeah, but Odegaard had a really good game. Well, tell me what he did. Oh, but he put a ball into Aubameyang. Well, that's his fucking job, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but Aubameyang, it's not Odegaard's fault that Aubameyang's wasting chances and costing him assists. I've had that one all weekend. Yeah, the strikers are costing him assists. What do you mean it's costing him assists? What are you talking about? Yeah, unless we win the fucking title, all of them stats are irrelevant, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, mate.
You know what it is now, yeah? A lot of people look for stats, yeah, that look good, yeah, to kind of force the agenda that they have in it. That's just all it is. People aren't using stats as a reference point now. People are using stats as the platform in which they base their argument off now.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? They're like, oh, look, 93% accuracy, this, that, and the other. And then they're trying to convince you that the guy played well because the stats look good. Fuck all that, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? You can see if a player played well or not. Like, the stats is something that you look at after to say, oh, he played well. How well did he play? Oh, this makes sense. That makes sense. Didn't expect that. It's not like, oh, give me the stats. I'm like, oh, yeah, he had a fucking great game. I just watched it. No, he didn't.
Let me just pin this comment quick. Why don't you send for now.arsenal? Bruv, I fucking ruined that pussy. Yeah, absolutely ruined him. Outed him as a fake t-shirt seller. He sells fake Arsenal shirts, bro. Man shut his website down. He's blocked me on all platforms. Yeah, so I don't need to send for him, mate, because I'm sending for him on the next Arsenal Muppet Twitter series. Yeah, next edition, which will be this week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, so don't worry about that, mate. Yeah, I've got all the evidence from these Muppets all weekend, bruv. So yeah, the next Muppet Twitter show is going to be sick. Yeah, come on, that's how we're rolling. Yeah, that show's lit as well, bruv. The amount of people that keep asking me for it is funny. It's like, when's the next episode? When's the next episode? But you're right about the stats, yeah. People do use that as the first point, yeah. And then you think, well, maybe he did have a good game. No, yeah. An attacking midfielder, I want you to be having shots. Did he have any shots? No. I want you to be making passes that end in shots. Did you do any of them? Okay, you did 2. Well done. Yeah, one of them's debatable whether it's a created chance or not. Anyway, yeah. Did you assist anyone? No. Okay, so what's your 93% pass accuracy saying then? How many of them were backwards? I'd love to see that stat because you never see these stats unless you have to go and find them. Yeah, nobody breaks that stat down, do they? Oh, we had 93% pass accuracy. Oh, okay, cool. How many of them?
That's why even with them stats, yeah, you need to contextualize them. There needs to be a subcategory for the stats to then go into other stats. Do you know what I'm saying? Because then even with that, man say like, oh, big chance is created. But what was the big chance? Do you know what I'm saying? Did you pass it to someone? Do you know what I'm saying? Inside the box, but there was already 2 people in there and they dribbled past 2 people and then they fucking ballooned it over. Like what happened? Was it actually a big chance created or did you just pass to someone close to the goal? Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's literally what big chances created is now. Like if they're a certain proximity away from the goal, yeah, and you play it into them, it's automatically a big chance, even if there's 3 people in front of them. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not a fucking big chance, is it? You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll give you the best example of it, right? Yeah, because you've just fucking come on to the next thing I was going to say. Nicola Pepe. Yeah, I like Nicola Pepe. I think he's a good player, yeah? I think he's ruined under this manager, yeah? And he's ruined at this football club, full stop, pretty much. If I was him, I'd leave, right? But he got the most created chances in that game at the weekend. He had 6, yeah? No fucker tells you that most of them were corners.
Yeah, of course. Of course, bro. But this is how Shaw got his stats up for Man United. Started taking corners and free kicks, and then all of a sudden, like chance creations going through the roof now. You know, like that. But
it's a hit and hope. It's a corner. It's a hit and hope.
But as soon as you put the ball in the box and someone gets their head on it, even if it was a shit cross, you still get a chance created on there because somebody's got their end on it. Even if they're stretching, bruv, and they might get their fucking.
Well, that's what happened in this game.
A hair follicle on it, bro. It's a chance created.
I think it was Aubameyang. No, it was Gabriel. Gabriel was like running backwards, really, and it bounced off the back of his head. Chance created.
Yeah.
Mad.
Easy way to top up stats. That's why last season when man was like, oh, Bruno creating all these chances and that. The bro was on corners, set and set pieces. So automatically he's creating 5-6 chances a game just because he's slapping free kicks into the box and taking corners. The easiest way to stat pad.
It's no coincidence that as soon as Ozil got taken off of free kicks and corners, yeah, he couldn't get any open play assists. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Giroud was fucking pinging them in for him for fun off of corners and free kicks. So was Mustafi and all of them ones. Big up to Eric. No, it won't be this week, man. I want to try and sort out an Africa edition and probably an Asian edition this week as well, mate. So yeah, I have to plan it around other shows. Obviously, I'm on Football Terrace tomorrow as well. And I'm on Never a Foul as well tomorrow. So yeah. But thank you for that, mate. Come on, keep slapping these likes up, people. 1,500 people in here. Make sure you subscribe to me and make sure you subscribe to Rants. And the Twitch link for Rants is in the description of this video. So make sure you go and follow that now. And let me just quickly grab these 2 super chats before we wrap this up. I have massive respect for you both. I have a question for you. All bias aside, who was superior, Henry and Bergkamp versus Cristiano Ronaldo and Cantona? Well, that's unfair because you've picked 3 United players. Yeah, that's unfair, man. Oh no, actually,
what Ronaldo and Cantona? No,
I sound like a right div. Cristiano, Ronaldo, and Cantona.
Yeah.
I'm going. I've had a fucking stinker. Oh dear, bruv, no. Ah, you idiot.
What do you mean who was superior? What does that even mean? Because if you mean what individually, who were the better players or what, or like, do you know what I'm saying? Bergkamp and Henry actually played together. Ronaldo and Cantona.
Yeah, Ronaldo and Cantona never played.
So we don't know, innit? Like,
we can't judge that.
And as a creative player, Bergkamp was more creative than Cantona probably. So because of that, yeah, Bergkamp and Henry would probably link better than Cantona and Ronaldo because of the styles of the players, isn't it? So, but do you know what I mean? It's a weird question. I can't lie, but obviously Cristiano in his peak, in my opinion, like his peak was probably at Real Madrid, innit? But Cristiano, the last season at Manchester United in
he was a joke
in the Premier League when he won the Ballon d'Or is probably the closest thing to a player that could probably rival Thierry Henry in terms of his impact on the Premier League, and Luis Suarez as well. Like, so it's one of them ones. It's difficult, but I'm a United fan, but Bergkamp is definitely better than Cantona for me. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones where people can argue between Ronaldo and Henry. I'm gonna probably say if man could have Bergkamp and Ronaldo, I'd take Bergkamp and Ronaldo. Do you know what I mean?
I fucking can't believe I just stitched myself up with that, reading that as 3 players. What a twat. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just going to move on. Big up to Purank. It's high time fans realise that because Odegaard did well against a bunch of fishermen from Gibraltar, it doesn't make him a great like Bergkamp. As Bergkamp did it against the likes of Argentina, who had players like Batistuta in their fucking team. Exactly. This is the thing, man. Fans are starving at Arsenal for any kind of little glimmer of success or some little glimmer of, see, oh, I knew he was a great player. Yeah. The fact and reality is, I couldn't give 2 fucks what he does for Norway. Yeah, I genuinely.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he does for Norway at all. Like, it literally means nothing.
I couldn't care less about what Xhaka does for Switzerland. Yeah, I genuinely couldn't care less what our players do for England, if I'm honest. What's it doing for Arsenal?
I don't care what my players do for anyone other than my club. To be honest.
And that's the thing with it. It's like people do just cling on to anything now. Yeah, it's like, oh, but these players are captains of their country. Whoopie-doo. Right,
but you know the thing is, the way I'd put it to these guys is, if one of your players plays shit for your country, do you care? For their country, do you care? Nope. You only care how they play in an Arsenal shirt. So if they play well for their country, why should you give a shit either? Like, that's how I am. Like, I don't give a shit if my United players play well or play badly for their country, as long as they don't play shit in the United shirt. I could care less, regardless of, like, you get me? Like, if a man says to me, oh yeah, he always plays shit for England, cool, drop him. You'll be fitter for United. I don't care.
That's true, man.
It's not that deep. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not a badge of honor having players in the England squad. I couldn't give a shit. Couldn't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? If they stopped picking Sancho for England, I wouldn't care, bro. I just want him to play well for Man United.
Exactly. And this is the thing, like, you know, same, big up Marble Halls, big up Chig in the chat as well. Make sure you subscribe to his channel in the description as well. Saka bossed Andorra. So what? Exactly. Bossed Andorra and then didn't do anything at Norwich. Like, you know, I remember sitting there on Claude's channel fucking time ago. I remember I got clipped saying that Saka's regressed under this manager. And all the
I
top
remember that actually, because you were getting cooked, bro.
Yeah, all the top gooners, the Chavin Luton was running his mouth and all of that lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone was just running their mouth about it. Well, the guy's not scored in 18 league games, mate. So what are we all now coming to the conclusion that he's better for England than he is for Arsenal now? Yeah. He don't affect games anymore. I think he's got 1 assist and no goals in his last 18 Premier League games, Saka. Yeah, and I'm not saying he's a bad player. I don't just think it's all his fault. Yeah. But when you're playing him in 5, 6, 7 different positions in the space of 2 months, similar to Pogba, yeah, just getting played everywhere. Yeah, and you're expecting him to be great in every position. Can't always do it week in, week out, especially when you've not had a break either. And he's played game after game after game after game. Then he went to the Euros and played. Yeah, then he's come back. Yeah, he had a couple of weeks off, back in training. Now he's playing and then playing for England again. Like, it's just no break. So I don't just blame him, but this is the thing. This manager needs to manage these players properly, and he won't, because Saka and Smith Rowe have to be the fail end. Yeah, let's be real. Fail end has produced fucking hardly any decent talent for years. Yeah, and we can't keep pinning our hopes on Saka and Smith Rowe, because they are going to go through big phases of fucking no goals. Yeah,
of course, they're young players. They're always going to go through patches of inconsistency, innit? And like someone in the chat said, Andorra's League 2 level. They're not even that.
Nah.
They're not even that. Most of their players probably are playing part-time, or they're playing in, do you know what I mean? They're probably playing in a league that's probably not in the top 15 or top 20 in Europe, mate. Do you know what I mean? Andorra are probably
ranked in the world. Let's have a look.
Andorra are probably like conference level.
They're ranked 134th in the world.
That's what I'm saying. They're probably conference level, bro. They're probably like steps. No, they're probably like step 6 or something like that in England, bro. Like that level.
Bro, they have. I'm just fucking hell. I'm just looking through. Jesus Christ, mate, it's just pure reds. Like,
that's what I'm saying. These players, bro, like on a level, yeah. These men are like step 6, step 7, bro. Like, bruv, like Andorra, bro. I reckon my team will beat them. I'm being dead serious. Like, man's got non-league ballers in my team, bro. I reckon we beat Andorra.
Bro, look at this. This is their stats, yeah. This is their stats for full time. Like, yeah. Look, this is 2019. This is up to. I could get the latest one up, but look, 1 win, yeah. All the rest are red. Look, we go back 18. They've got, they did well in 2018. They got a couple of draws. Yeah, but then look at it. Look, just pure red.
Look at that.
It's just perfect. This goes all the way back to 04, bro. Look, just pure red.
Come on, bro.
They've literally won nothing ever.
Look, do you know what I mean? Like, bro, let's keep it a buck. International football is, for the most part, is a joke, innit? Like, and outside of the major tournaments, a lot of these players, yeah, stat pad in qualifiers and stuff like that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, Peter Crouch done it for England, bro. He used to bag hat-tricks against these teams. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he used to do. Do you know what I mean? It's mad. Even Wazza used to stat pad against like Moldova and all them teams there, bro. And then when it came to the international tournaments, these men were nowhere to be seen. None of them. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a weird one. Like, how England do in the qualifiers. England always do well in the qualifiers. It literally doesn't mean nothing.
Have they ever won 2 games in a row? Probably not. Like, genuinely,
I don't think so. I don't think so, bro.
And this is the thing. It's like the same with Gibraltar. Gibraltar are ranked 194th in the world, bro. Yeah, out of 210.
I tried to get a game against them, you know. I tried to get a game against them with my team.
No way, you're on a wind-up.
No, on my life, bro.
I beg you get it done. I beg you go and get it done.
I just wanted to see the level, yeah, of the international thing in it, because I know in it that will beat them. But it's one of them ones. It would be a sick vlog though. Do you know what I mean? Because like with like the San Marinos, the Andorras, the Gibraltars, and that, and obviously because Gibraltar is that English speaking, and that man tried to pattern it, bro, like just to get like a friendly in it. So I'm still gonna try and do it. I'm still gonna try.
I think you do it because Norway lost. Norway beat them 5-1. They actually conceded a goal, bruv. Yeah, so you need to go and slap more than 5 past them for the banter. Make sure your attacking midfielder fucking scores that day.
Yeah. No, I'm actually trying to get that match done still. I'm actually trying to make that happen at some point. Do you know what I mean? So,
mate, I swear that'd be hilarious. Listen, we're gonna wrap this up, people. What you got coming up, man?
Show at 10 o'clock with Louis today. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, big up just everyone in it. Make sure hit up the Twitch. Make sure you jump in the Discord. All the guys that subscribe to me already, I know the Discord's popping off. Do you know what I mean? I see Rickin in the chat. He's in the Discord. Do you know what I mean? The Discord's lively. So yeah, you lot make sure that you get involved in the Discord. Make sure you get involved in the streams, man. And yeah, we got loads of streams. Obviously, we've got United got the early kickoff tomorrow, and then we've got Bayern Munich, Barcelona as well. So like, there's Champions League week, man. There's a lot of streams coming up this week. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, come on. Always working, man, and that's what it's about, isn't it?
Come on.
But yeah, man, I've got one more super chat quickly that I'm going to post before I get out of here. Sorry for confusing you. I know Cantona and CR7 never played. It was an individual preference. CR7 and Bergkamp are my favourites. There you go, man.
Yeah, 100%. Like, if I could choose out of them 4, I'd pair them 2 together, innit? I think it'd be absolutely unbelievable. It'd be unbelievable still. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, come on. Big up to everyone who's watched live, man. Appreciate all the love as always. There's still 1,400 people watching. Make sure you go and subscribe to my vlog channel as well. More League Gunner. Go and get that flying again. And I will be back again tomorrow. Probably a bit earlier, actually, because I'm on with Terry. Oh, no, it won't be earlier. It'll be later. I'm on with Terry at about 3:03 tomorrow on the football terrace. And I'm on Never a Foul at 9 o'clock. So make sure you go and check them out tomorrow. Also, big up Rick, and he's put Twitch, RANTS' Twitch in the chat. So make sure you go and follow that right now as well. And we're out of here, people. I'll tear out.